Hello everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today at the World Cloud Manila Show and to share with you all how to cloud with confidence. My name is Doug Farndale and I'm responsible for Checkpoint's growth technologies business across the Asia Pacific region. Checkpoint's growth technology solutions include mobile, endpoint, IoT, OT and cloud solutions. Over the next 15 minutes or so, I'd like to introduce you to some of the key cloud security concerns relating to multi-cloud, virtual infrastructure in the public or private cloud environment, cloud compliance and asset configuration in public clouds like Amazon, Azure, and Google, and then move on to more complex scenarios such as container, web application, API, and serverless protection. So let's get started. As you may already know, Checkpoint is a leader in cybersecurity. We've been in the business more than 25 years. We have over 100,000 customers, and we continue to innovate on leading-edge cybersecurity techniques. We have an infinity architecture which covers all aspects of cybersecurity in the business, home, and service provider environments, and we offer security across network, cloud, endpoint, mobile, and IoT. Today we're going to consider cloud security. Gartner say by 2025 that 80% of all data will be in a public cloud. Also by 2025, 80% of that data will move east-west. What that means is the data will no longer go out across the internet to different businesses, but it will pass east-west between clouds, across clouds, in the cloud. This is a new concern that we have to be aware of. Also, as we look at the cloud, with the scale up, scale down agility that comes with the environment, we have to be aware of how do our applications and how do our security techniques mirror and model that environment. We need to be able to scale at the speed of cloud as instances, containers, virtual machines are spun up and spun down, and we need to ensure that the cloud security is pervasive across multiple clouds and even your private clouds and other areas of your business. As we explore the evolution of cloud solutions, we see traditional data centers being replaced by public hyperscale and hybrid environments. Hyperscale public cloud vendors like Amazon Web Services, Azure, Google, AliCloud, and Oracle are providing environments that all customers can migrate their workloads to. The central managed branch offices that used to be backhaul to data centers are now being connected directly to the internet, opening them up for new style of vulnerabilities and attacks. Three-tier monolithic applications are being lift and shift migrated into container and serverless environments, saving vast amounts of money and making them more agile in terms of their ability to scale based on demand. On-premise applications are being replaced by SaaS applications. One example of a three-tier monolithic digital transformation is with a $2 billion container company that I worked with back in 2016. This company took its SAP HANA environments, which were distributed between the UK and Singapore, and they were able to migrate them and move them into Amazon Web Services. Doing so saved them millions of dollars. Instead of running their SAP HANA backends and customer management systems on hardware stacks, they were able to set up their dev, test, and production environments inside AWS. What that meant is, once the testing was complete, they could spin down the environment and save money, something you wouldn't be able to do with a hardware solution. And so, after a 4 to 5 month migration project, they were able to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in operating costs. So what should you do as you develop your cloud strategy? You should reach out to vendors like Checkpoint, reach out to the hyperscale vendors, work with born in the cloud partners, and start to educate yourself around the dynamics of the cloud environment. We can all help you in terms of architecting a move for a specific application and ensuring that's done in a highly secure way. The good news is that the cybersecurity techniques that you've used in on-premise and off-premise environments before can be reused in the cloud. So when you consider your cloud security blueprint, you need to look at network ingress, egress, east-west protection and threat prevention. You need to look at your security posture management for compliance and regulation management. You need to look especially at application security, given the new concept of east-west vulnerabilities and threat vectors. And lastly, you can look at intelligence and threat hunting, the ability to look across your entire new environment, even across multi-cloud, to hunt out and search out anomalies that may occur or vulnerabilities that exist in your environment. There are, however, some new concerns to bear in mind with respect to shared responsibility. This is a new concept. What it basically means is you as a customer to a hyperscale public cloud environment, you need to share the cybersecurity responsibility. One of the misnomers of this is that people believe that the public cloud providers provide adequate security to enable you to ensure there's no data loss and no attack and no migration of any of your data outside of the cloud environment. In fact, the native cloud security is actually quite rudimentary. Often it purely offers identity management or privileged access management style security. There are many layers of security that should be considered over and above that, and we'd like to invite you to talk to Checkpoint and work with Checkpoint as part of your cloud strategy to solve those issues. Now let me introduce Checkpoint's CloudGuard multi-cloud security portfolio. Let's start at the top with private and public network security. This is in effect a virtual gateway based on our world-class hardware gateways, but it's running on the edge of your public cloud. It provides north-south and east-west protection, north-south providing firewall protection to all of your data at the ingress and egress of your public cloud, and east-west is protecting all of your data moving between multi-clouds and moving between vendors on the same public cloud. If we now look at cloud security posture management, this is where we take a focus on compliance. We look at regulatory compliance and we look at configuration of containers and cloud environments to ensure that there are no vulnerabilities and no possibility of data leakage back into the internet. We provide continuous visibility of your environment. We audit all of your assets and we give you a visual representation of all of the interconnections of those assets. There's continuous enforcement, and we provide active protection, which means from CI/CD pipeline through to production, we're able to provide automated remediation and visibility of any particular threats that happen inside the network. In the case of workload protection, we provide governance and guardrail protection that scans code images and looks deep into cloud deployment templates. We also run zero trust runtime machine learning code analysis that does pattern matching, whitelisting and blacklisting. This ensures that all of your virtual machines, containers and serverless environments remain protected from malware and ransomware attacks and can scale alongside the applications in an agile fashion. If we turn our attention to web application and API protection, we shift left towards DevSecOps and DevOps challenges. Checkpoint offer complete application security, zero-day API attacks against zero-day API attacks, and we provide self-adapting threat protection of application APIs, leveraging automated techniques which adapt to any application changes, reducing the requirement of rule tuning and rule management, which is a real problem in this space. Last but not least, cloud intelligence and threat hunting. Here we provide Checkpoint trademark investigation, kill chain analysis, and audit capabilities through a single pane of glass across all of your cloud environment. Any issues, any anomalies, any policy violations, any configuration mismanagement can be audited, tested, and remediated using our threat intelligence platform. In short, by implementing Checkpoint's unified cloud-native security platform, you can ensure automated security everywhere across your multi-cloud environment. So I invite you to consider Checkpoint for all your cloud security needs. And as a call to action, reach out to your Checkpoint rep, discuss your cloud strategy, review your cloud security options, and take advantage of our 2-month free cloud security promotions. Thank you for your time and stay safe.